Hey everybody, it's Jennifer Antiel here with the DIY Academy, and sorry I'm a little late today. Had a few fires I had to put up, so here I am, and today I wanted to just talk about goal setting and specifically SMART goals. I know it's kind of a cliche term that's thrown around possibly, but it's really important for setting goals and how to set them so that you can actually achieve them. Because so many people are, myself included, have set so many goals and never actually did anything about it. So SMART goals are there to actually help you achieve them because of the way they're laid out and the way you kind of go through them. So we're just going to dive right in and talk about what a SMART goal is and why they're helpful. So if you don't know me, I'm Jennifer Antiel, and I'm the coach here at DIY Academy. I am also the head bean counter at 110 Bookkeeping and your number nerd. So we do lots of teaching and online coaching and kind of business owner resources here, and it's all done free right here on the page. And we are going to be launching our academy, our private members only group. It was supposed to be launched yesterday, but some things kind of happened and I haven't done it yet. So we're going to get to that hopefully this week. So again, diving right in, and we just wanted to talk about SMART goals. So SMART goals really are there to give you kind of a sense of direction of where you want your business to go, what you want to achieve, and how you're going to get there, right? So SMART is actually an acronym. I think that's the word, acronym. And so the letters SMART mean specific things. So S in SMART means specific. So you need to be very specific when you're setting a goal. Like, you don't just want to be like, I want to lose weight, right? That's not very specific. What you want to say is, I want to lose 20 pounds. That's more specific. So just saying, I want to lose weight isn't going to be motivating enough for you to achieve your goal. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Be specific. Don't worry about getting too specific. Probably being more specific is better than being not specific at all. The next letter in SMART is M, and that stands for measurable. So you want to set a goal that you can actually measure. Again, if you wanted to say, I want to lose weight, that's not really measurable. So if you say, if you make it specific and it's now I want to lose 20 pounds, then what you would do is say, I want to lose 20 pounds by, let's say, 6 months from now. And I would put a date on that. But so 20 pounds in 6 months on X date. That way you can break that down into chunks. So say you have 6 months to do that. How many pounds is that a month? Like 4 pounds a month? If my math is right today. So yes, if you say 20 pounds in 6 months, that gives you the idea that you have to lose like 4 pounds a month, right? So measurable. The third letter A is achievable. So you want to make sure that you're setting realistic goals. Let's say, we'll just stick on the topic of losing weight, right? Let's say you put in there that you set a goal for yourself that you're going to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. Well, is that really achievable? I don't know. For some people it might be. For you it may not be. So make sure that you're setting realistic goals. I want to stress that even though you're setting achievable goals, you want to make sure that these goals are kind of push you or be a little bit stretched, like stretch yourself a little bit. So maybe going back to the losing weight, maybe instead of 20 pounds in 6 months, maybe you make it 25 pounds in 6 months. See, it's still achievable, but it might just be a little bit extra to help push you a little bit more. Does that make sense? Is everybody following me so far? Drop a comment, let me know where you're from. I know I've seen a few people on, just to let me know where you're from. And if you're watching the replay, I would love to know that you're watching the replay. So just drop a replay right down in the bottom. So we've talked about S, we've talked about M, we've talked about A. The next letter is R. And this talks about being relevant. You want to set goals that are relevant. That could mean so many things. You can make goals that don't always necessarily coincide with like your weight or something that you're really trying to accomplish, but I mean, you want to make it somewhat relevant, otherwise you're not going to do it, right? A big thing to kind of maybe look at or consider is like, what is your why? What is your reason for setting a goal? That might help you determine if it's something that's relevant to you or not. Like, for me, if I wanted to set a goal that I wanted to go, I don't know, bungee jumping somewhere, probably not relevant, or bungee jumping, you know, within 6 months, probably not really relevant to me because it's not really something that I find that I need to do, or that I need to do now, or that I want to really plan for or have a goal for. So again, like, that's kind of a weird example, but my brain is in 10,000 places today, so I apologize. So again, just make sure it's relevant, make sure it coincides with what you want to accomplish and what your why is. And the last letter is T. So time sensitive. You have to give it a time, like a finish line, a time limit when you're going to achieve it by. Because if you don't do that, then you're just not going to be successful. I'm sure there's lots of statistics out there that say that if goals that have a time limit are much more achieved more, but I don't have that statistic. But I know I've read something. I'll have to go find it. So anyway, like I said, back to the losing weight thing. So you want to give yourself a time limit of 6 months. That way, like, you have something that you're like, know where you're supposed to be in 6 months. Whereas if you just said, I want to lose 20 pounds this year, well, that's not really, that doesn't make you want to like get to work. Does that make sense? So have a time limit, stick to it. The biggest thing is, after you get these goals written, like figured out, you want to write them down too, because if you don't write them down, they're just like out of sight, out of mind. I actually write my goals out twice a day. I write them down in the morning and at night. There's a reason for that. It keeps everything front of mind, right? So I'm constantly thinking about what I'm working towards, what I want to accomplish, and where I want to be. And if I didn't do that, I would probably forget what my goals are, and I wouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing. So biggest thing is write them out. And a lot of people also say that telling somebody about what your goals is really, really helpful too. So if you're somebody who struggles with achieving your goals, maybe try that. Start writing them down and start telling somebody, you know, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, business partner, mom, dad, just somebody who can be an ear to listen and to just know kind of what you're up to. So in SMART goals, you can apply these to business and personal. They don't have to be just business or just personal. Like when I do my goals, I have business and I have personal ones. So use this as a guide for doing your goals for both business and personal. So hopefully that kind of clears up any confusion about goals. And I just want to stress out how important they really are. I know it sounds like I don't have time to do goals, but really you need to make goals a priority and make sure you're doing them and that you're tracking them and making sure you see them every day. Because if you're not working towards your goals, you're just going to be stuck in maneuvering through life. And that's what we don't want. We obviously want you to be successful in your business and in your life. So having SMART goals, keeping them front and center of your mind, and writing them down. Try that. See what happens. If you do that and you're having success with your goals, or you have done this before and you've had success, drop a comment and let me know like what your experience was like. Were you more successful doing it that way? Or if you have no idea what SMART goals are and you need some extra assistance, go ahead and drop your questions in the comments and I'll read them and I will reply. So we will be back again at our new time tomorrow at 11:30. 11:30 just seems to be working out with my schedule. Has changed a little bit. So 11:30 is when we are going to do these, and these are all free. If you found them helpful, please share, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.